everyone, today we're going to be using Pythagoras to find the short side of a triangle. So if we've got a right angled triangle, the side across from the right angle is always our hypotenuse, and we use our rule for Pythagoras, hypotenuse squared equals side squared plus side squared, and we'll be able to find our length of the missing side. You need to make sure you always write the rule down and you substitute in the right spots, and then you'll be able to make sure you get the right answer. If we've got ourselves a sad looking right angle triangle today, and we know that this side is 50, this is x, and that is 30. The labelling of our triangle, if we have a look across from the right angle, this will be our hypotenuse. The others will be our side. Write our rule. Hypotenuse squared equals side squared plus side squared. Our hypotenuse is 50, so 50 squared equals. Always put the missing bit in the first spot because that's going to make our working out easier. Plus 30 squared. Now, there's some maths behind it, but when you have substituted everything in the right spot, so you've read your rule, and you know that the hypotenuse is 50 squared, so you've put that in the hypotenuse spot, and you've put your x over in this other spot. What we're going to do is every time you see your equation set up like that, we're going to swap the x squared and the 50. So there's some maths behind it, where we've added some stuff and taken some stuff away to both sides. And we're going to turn this into a minus. So I'll put a circle around this as well so you can see. So we're going to swap the x squared and the 50, and our plus is going to turn into a minus. Once we do that, then we pop that into our calculator. So 50 squared take away 30 squared equals, we get that x squared equals 1600. Then we're going to take the square root on both sides. And when we do that, we're going to find out that x equals 40. So that's a little bit confusing because I haven't told you why we're doing it, but it is the way to go. So we just swap these around and turn that into a minus sign. And if you do that, you'll get the right answer. So today we're just going for the tricks of the trade rather than the reasons behind it. And we'll just do that because it gets us the right answer. If we have a look at another triangle just to make sure it all makes sense, we have this one being 60 metres, A metres and 42 metres. First step is to have a look, work out where the hypotenuse is, just so you've got that marked. We write our rule. Hypotenuse squared equals side squared plus side squared. We substitute. Look for our hypotenuse, it's 60. So 60 squared equals. We're going to put our letter in first. So a squared plus 42 squared. And this is where we're going to do our swapping. So we're going to swap these two around, and we're going to change that into a minus sign. So a squared equals 60 squared minus 42 squared. We're going to pop it in our calculator. 60 squared take away 42 squared. And it's going to tell me that a squared equals 1836. I don't want a squared, it's just a plain a. So I'm going to take the square root on both sides. I'm going to find out that a equals 42.8 to 1 dp.